Hello there, welcome to the University of Nottingham in the United Kingdom. My name is Darren Brooks, I'm the Operations Director for Sovereign Security, and I'm here to tell you about the progress we've made with technology, with the technology RFID and near-field communications. We've managed to develop a system with the assistance of SERO Solutions and also funding from the EU, which actually changes the way that we operate as a company. Not only does it change the way we operate as a company, we also believe now we've got a package to sell to other security companies which will change the way they operate. So here we are at the Science Park in Nottingham. I'm just going to pop over to the unit where the guys are based, and we'll go and see, in fact we're just about to start a patrol, so we'll go and see what they're doing. So it's 6 o'clock in the morning and the next security guard, Steve, is just about to arrive on shift. As he comes through the door, the first thing on his mind is to get hold of the telephone and book on to the system. Steve's using his tag, which is his personal tag, and he's popping his ID now so the system actually recognises that he's here. And as he goes to clock on to one of the NFC tags, the tag itself, or the phone, is actually reporting back to the server and saying that Steve's on duty. Had Steve not arrived on time, what would happen is that the system would inform the on-duty manager and say that Steve hadn't arrived for some reason, but Steve's here and he's ready to start his shift. The phone's now asking him a number of questions. One is, has he got his SIA badge on, which is the law in the UK for security guards to wear an SIA licence. So Steve's wearing his SR licence, so he's just said yes to the phone, so that's compliance and that reports back to the management. He's also going to check the daily logbook to make sure that he's fully aware of his duties on the site, and the phone is asking him to do that now. Okay, so nothing's changed on the site here, and Steve's quite happy that his duties are the same as they were yesterday and the day before. Had something changed, then he'd go back to the phone and say to the phone, yep, I understand and I've read those instructions. Something that will be coming shortly when we change the phones to PDAs is the assignment instructions will actually be on the first page of the phone login. Steve's ready to start work now and he's off on a patrol, and we'll go with him. We're off to Science Park number 1. Science Park number 1 is occupied by quite a lot of very high profile companies. We have Toyota here, we have 4Energy and the people you can see on the board. So it's very important that the property is checked and also it's secure. So what Steve's going to do in a moment, he's going to go onto one of the RFID tags with the Nokia phone. It'll recognise the tag, and then given that the tag has any information being sent to it or sent to the phone via the server, depends on Steve's actions here. So Steve has just swiped the tag, and then now it's asking him some questions, asking him if he's finding the gate secure in front of him, and asking him to check the local area and also the stairs behind him and the doors and the front doors to make sure that everything's okay. As he goes along to those doors, if he finds that something's wrong, he'll then put into the phone what is wrong, and that will be automatically relayed to the supervisor or the on-shift manager. Also, if we're required to, what will happen is the client will get notification as well. So it's on to the next tag. So here we are at the business end of the software. Just about to log on and show you around and see where we are with things. So SERO Solutions, as you can see here, and this is the welcome screen that the clients will have, and also there's as users. Under administration, the usual things, just home and password. User setup, we can either set up a user as a manager, or we can set up someone to actually access the system as a client. Site management, here we have a site set up, typical, click on there, we can either set up a new site here, or we can actually edit one of our sites already on the system. This is one of the sites on the system, and literally it's just a site code with the description of the site itself. Sub-user management, what we can do is give people logons to get onto the system. These are clients that are currently testing the system, and as you'll see, they've all got their own username and the password, and also we've got an email address for them. The reason we have an email address for them is so that when a report's generated, it automatically, if we decide, goes to that person, lands on their desktop literally within seconds of a guard doing an allotted task.